Welcome inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena here in Six Nations. 4 wins to get to the Mann Cup as the Six Nations Chiefs and the Peterborough Lakers battle in the Major Series Lacrosse Final. Tonight, it's game 1 of the best of 7. Mark Perry alongside Darryl Smart. And for the Six Nations Chiefs, Darryl, just as a preview here, it's the classic rest versus rust scenario for them. Are they well rested and ready to go, or maybe too well rested and they might have a little bit of rust to shake off in the early going against the Peterborough Lakers team coming off a big Game 7 victory last Thursday against Brooklyn?
Honestly, I don't think so, Mark. I think the rest was needed for the Chiefs. That's why you earned that top spot. There's some guys. Hey, it's a long regular season. It's a long summer. Guys banged up a little bit of relaxation at home as well with their families. So yeah, I think the rest has done the Six Nations Chiefs very well. But you know what? On the other side, the Peterborough Lakers are coming off a very fantastic 7-game series.
I think that's underscoring it, partner. Peterborough had a phenomenal 7-game series.
It was a fantastic 7-game series, and you know what? I think coming into this game, the Peterborough Lakers have a ton of momentum, especially the way that they won Game 6 and Game 7, having to come from behind against BLC. And again, coming from behind to beat BLC in Game 7, to tie the game, and then to force overtime, and then to score in overtime. So, yeah, big deal as we start up with the Smoke Dancers.
Yes, indeed. As we get underway, the winner of this series will play in the Mann Cup as we send it floor side.
Smoke Dancers doing their thing, and of course a lot of them were at the community hall today for there was a local basketball tournament, charity basketball tournament, smoke dance competition as well, so they were all there. A very busy weekend in the community as well. But yeah, just as you were talking, or as we were talking, Mark, it's a tale of two completely different ways of getting to the final. Nonetheless, both the Peterborough Lakers and the Six Nations Chiefs are in the final. And of course, we've got our starting goaltender. We've got Nick Rose down. And as you can tell, Mark, as you could tell, I'm not going to just a mere observation that Nick Rose is wearing Team Canada pants and Team Canada goalie pads.
Yes, he is. Well, you got to break him in somehow, right?
There's a reason for that, Mark. Mm-hmm. Of course, we can delve into that later on. As we get into the broadcast. But yes, Nick Rose looking a little different, not wearing his traditional Toronto Rock, which kind of makes sense. Those colors mix very well with the Peterborough Lakers. But down to the other end, we've got the king of the hill, Warren Hill. It's his turn to start for the Six Nations Chiefs. So we've got ourselves a fantastic goaltenders duel right off the hop here.
You took the words right out of my mouth, partner. I was about to introduce the goaltenders, but you did it for me, as Nick Rose has played in 7 games in the playoffs, 3-3, a 738 goals against and an 826 save percentage. Warren Hill is 2-0 in the playoffs. He's got a 650 goals against and a 790 save percentage, as we are quickly underway, and already the battle gets started with a bit of physicality. Jake Withers and Tyson Bell with a couple of words there in the early going. These two teams don't like each other. I think that has been stated time and time again as these two teams meet yet again in a best of 7 for the right to play in the Mann Cup.
We've got ourselves a penalty right off the hop here. We're not really sure. That's a strange one.
I think
they're going to give that to Tyson Bell.
I think Tyson Bell is, indeed, he is going to the box. So a little bit of that early pushing and shoving is going to send Tyson Bell to the penalty box, and the Peterborough Lakers get an early power play. Sarah's holding on to it. Gets it over. Katoni back to Saris, scores.
And that's the way the Peterborough Lakers want to start this game. They want to get on the board first, get on quick. And here we go. First shot on net on the power play. This is a tough one for Warren Hill. Not really able to ease into this one, and that's just a beautiful shot by Saris. And we're at 1-0 Peterborough here early on in the first period.
Braden Saris gets on the board just 25 seconds into this one. That'll be Saris's 8th goal of the playoffs.
Whistles everywhere.
They're setting a tone, partner. They're setting a tone. And they're setting it early, and they're setting it often. As the Chiefs look to respond, Saris scoring for Peterborough. There's a shot. That one's blocked. Randy Stotts with the opportunity. Nick Rose with the save. Nick Rose, this is why you picked them up if you're the Peterborough Lakers for a series just like this as they look to get back to the promised land. Six Nations, of course, looking for the three-peat. Dane Smith cuts over. Got it over for Shane Jackson. Jackson looks over, trying to feed Josh Byrne inside, but he wasn't able to control it. Matt Gilray up the floor, holds on to it. The alternate captain rushing through. He's going in for a shot. He shoots and stopped by Warren Hill.
Coast to coast, that's a great take.
Resitaritz. In there, Page in. And that one is going to be stopped. Carter Page, apologies. There is a hand up. Goes back down. There is a broken stick in front of the Six Nations bench. Resitaritz got it over for Katoni. Page back to the near side for Resitaritz. Resitaritz looking for a lane. Finds it, shoots, scores. And Peterborough making a statement early. They're up by 2.
That's a hot start by the Peterborough Lakers, that's for sure, Mark. As Resitaritz does what, you know what, Joey Resitaritz, this is what he's done his entire career. Just get on that left side, and he just rips this one, creates some space for himself here off the push-off, couple pumps, and he found the space, put that one by Warren Hill, and the Peterborough Lakers are up 2-0 early on here in the first period.
Resitaritz with his 8th goal of the playoffs. And now Six Nations find themselves in a 2-0 hole. Picked up here off the draw by Gilray. Alex Pace to the near side, Jake Withers.
And I think this is something Peterborough wants to do, get off to that hot start. And it's what they did in Peterborough in that last regular season meeting with the Chiefs at the PMC. They got ahead, and they just didn't let go.
Up the floor, Smith finds Ian McKay. McKay looking for an outlet. Fresh off the bench there is Randy Stotts. And now Ryan Smith, the league's leading goal scorer, takes a shot stopped by Rose. Dane Smith leading the charge in the playoffs, particularly 13 goals in 4 games in that 4-game sweep of Owen Sound. Ryan Smith led the league with 45 goals this season. Turning around, got it over. There's a shot from a long range there from Robinson. It's going to be stopped. Apologies. 39 goals for Ryan Smith this year, 45 including the 4 games against Owen Sound in the playoffs. Randy Stotts in, takes the shot. Held on to there by Nick Rose, and here comes Peterborough back the other way. Jake Withers into the corner. Finds Resitaritz, fresh off the bench. Thomas Hogarth got it over. Sykes, there's a shot, stopped, scooped up here by Brendan Bomberry. Bomber moves up the floor, finds Ian McKay. McKay looking around. Wholesale changes there by the Chiefs. They got some fresh legs on the floor. There's a shot by Josh Byrne, stopped by Rose. Fresh up the floor, Hutchinson finds Saris. Saris inside, takes the shot and held onto there by Warren Hill.
It's a nice save by Warren. He had to settle in here.
We got championship fever in lacrosse all throughout the province. Obviously, the Minto Cup is ongoing. The Founders just about to get underway. That one goes into the corner. Obviously, the World Under-20s happened. There's a shot. That one's blocked.
Nice little local connection to that Ontario Junior B Championship as well.
Here's Dane Smith, puts one off the crossbar, and it comes about 2 feet away from us.
Wow. That's what you call a carom, my friend. But yeah, nice little local Junior B connection here with Leighton Soudan Bomberry. It was in the lineup for the Ganawage Hunters. And of course, Leight, a former ball boy of the Six Nations Chiefs, because of course his dad is Dave Soudan, longtime trainer with the team.
It's thrown up the floor. It'll be scooped up here by Thompson.
So shout out to Leight and his teammates for getting out west and punching their ticket to the Founders.
Well, we'll get into a lot of the conversations and whatnot during the second intermission. Always we'll have our question and answer period. If you have your questions, send them in the chat. Ask them in the chat and we'll get to them. If you have a lot of them, we'll try to keep them a little bit shorter because we want to get to as many questions as possible. We know Darryl's smart. He can go for about 5 minutes on one question.
Well, that's true. And also let us know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you in the chat. Love to get that thing interactive. So for those that aren't familiar with our broadcast, we love to be interactive. So make sure you tell us where you're tuning in from and just chime in.
Shot clock's going to expire, and Brad Cree is going to pick the ball up. Chiefs looking to get on the board here. They're down by 2. And that one's going to go right toward the goal, and Randy Stott's trying to cut in. He's going to draw a penalty, though. Excellent job there by Randy Stotts as Gilray is going to go to the box.
Well, just look at the replay here, and then this all starts as a result of Randy Stotts not stopping his feet. And I say it time and time again on every broadcast, good things happen when you don't stop moving your feet. And in this chance, Stotts had a great opportunity, and he drew the penalty. So two pluses from not getting those feet stopped.
Got it over inside. Quick stick there right in front of the goal.
That's a great save by Rose.
As Theed is in on the action here on the power play. Theed with it. He'll have to turn back around. Up top for Byrne. Got it over. Inside. Shot stopped by Rose. Good point-blank chance, and Nick Rose was able to stop him, but the Chiefs are able to recover the ball. Excellent turnover right near center.
And that leaves off where the Chiefs did a really great job of that in that semifinal with Owen Sound. A lot of yard sales out there, and it's just creating loose ball opportunities, and this is a perfect example there.
Up top, shot, Byrne right in on goal, and stopped there by Rose as they try to move the ball around. Very aggressive on the forecheck there, but here come the Lakers with Hutchinson. Hutchinson, number 55, leaves it here for Holden Katoni, number 99. Tate Katoni is in there as well, number 91. Hogarth plays it up ahead. Too far for one Katoni. Over for Braden Saris. Holden holding on to it. Gets it to the far side. 16 on the shot clock. Saris. The ILA starts to pack up. Hogarth with a shot. Stopped by Hill.
Really nice crowd, you're right. The place is filling up and a great crowd on hand right now.
Dane Smith now holding on to it. 1,500 of you tuning in right now. Love to see it.
And from all over North America, I might add, and around the world.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be here without you. Inside shot, Dane Smith! Lakers now only hold a 1-goal lead as the Chiefs get one on the board.
Just looking at the replay here, and the Great Dane just doing what the Great Dane does.
Every Dane has his day, as I say.
And when you're a big body like that, and you're moving, you've got that fast, quick step like Dane has. It's almost unstoppable. The only thing stopping you is not putting the ball in the net. And this time, obviously, Dane did that and put the ball in the net. And we're at a 2-1 game here with 11 minutes to go in the first period.
League leading 14th of the playoffs for the Great Dane as the Chiefs break the 2-goal run from the Lakers. It's a 2-1 scoreline, halfway to go in this first period.
Dane's had a heck of a playoff so far. That's an understatement.
Near side, this Larson Sundown. There's a shot. That one just missed. He's rifling it wide. There was Smith yet again. Scooped up. Priolo will turn it back around and finds the Great Dane. Far side for Randy Stotts. Randy, backhand pass. Off the bench is Byrne. Feed inside, takes the shot. He stepped in the goal crease, and the Lakers will take over.
Officials right all over that. They love to see it. And again, I give the praise to the officials here in Ontario. We've got the best referees in the world doing these games, and we're very fortunate to have them. That's a great call.
Robinson with the shot. Rebound is just going to go wide. And the whistle's going to go. The hands are up. And I think there might be a penalty coming here.
With the replay here, see if we can find something.
Are they going to say too many?
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, maybe. I think you might be right on that.
Official Williams is having the conversation. Just a quick word into the penalty box. What is going on here?
Last time we had things like this happen.
Well, and there's
talking about equipment and goaltenders on Thursday night.
That's right.
Very mysterious conversations.
Maybe it's the clock that they're trying to work out.
I think so.
It might be just a clock malfunction, but it looks like we're back underway. No penalty on the play, and we're back underway. Randy Stotts. Jackson. Back to Stotts. Inside shot and stopped by Nick Rose as he takes one away from Randy Stotts.
That was a heck of a read by Nick Rose on that. Saw the give and go coming, and Randy wide open, but Nick up to task on that.
Page up top for Catoni. Tate Catoni now, twisting and turning. 7 on the shot clock. Resiteritz, far side. Shot by Catoni off the shoulder and out of play. And it's deflected, so Peterborough will keep the ball. Back underway here with a fresh 30 for the Lakers. They're up 2-1. Here in game 1 of the Major Series Lacrosse final. Bounce pass over. Resiteritz has that one chopped away, and it's going to be moved up here by the Chiefs. 3-on-2 developing inside, shot, stopped by Rose, and he doesn't know where the ball is. Good defensive play as a 3-on-2 for the Chiefs. Unable to hit Pater at that time. Hogarth, far side for Holden Katoni. Mike Robinson, he had the OT winner in Game 7. Inside, Saris looking, scores! He stepped in the crease after the shot was taken. The goal counts, and the officials get in to split them up, and Peterborough has taken a 3-1 lead.
Oh, that was a great response again by the Peterborough Lakers. Here we go, looking at the replay. Tiptoed that line, that's for sure. But a nice response. And we're at 3-1.
So Saris double dips here in game number 1. He's got 2 of the 3 Peterborough goals.
Saris was really, he stood out in my mind watching that Peterborough-Brooklyn series. He was all over the place.
Burkhoff got it ahead. Gilray, shot stopped, rebound. Picked up there momentarily by Withers, but the Chiefs will get the ball here. Justin Martin moving up the floor. He's got Bomberry. He's got Latrell Harris. He's got a twist and turn back. Martin up top for Randy Stotts. Bomberry taking a look, got it over. Feed. Inside, feeds it in. Shot stopped by Rose.
He's shooting that right into the chest of Nick Rose. We've got to find the corners.
They are having trouble beating Nick Rose in tight like that. They're trying those give and goes. They're trying to get in tight and trying those 2-foot opportunities, those quick sticks. Rose has been seeing it all.
Yep.
They might have to take more long-range shots.
Yep, I agree with you. That, and you got to pick the corners too.
Up the floor comes McKay. McKay looking inside, trying to find Ryan Smith, and he couldn't control it. 3-1 with just under 7 minutes to go in the first of game 1. Fresh off on the floor is Lyle Thompson. Got it in, shot, scores! Dane Smith double dips. It's 3-2.
Guess who scored? Dane Smith. He's been carrying the offensive load here in the playoffs and doing it once again. We'll look at the replay here. But again, Dane Smith just using his body. That quick 2 steps. Like, he takes 2 steps and he's off to the races.
Make it 15 on the playoffs for the Great Dane. And the Chiefs answer back. Fighting for it on the draw. It's going to be won here by Jake Withers. Withers moving up the floor, trying to find a lane, and good defense there. The Lakers are able to hold on to the ball. So Lyle Thompson and Byrne get the assists on the latest tally from Dane Smith. Resiteritz shot stopped by Warren Hill, and he's able to control it and move it up the floor. Smith inside, outside shot, and he is unable to beat Rose that time.
Wow,
he was trying to pick the corner.
Yes, he was. That was a great take by Dane and a nice save by Nick.
Pace will have to just leave it back.
Again, just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you let us know where you're tuning in from, and have any questions, throw them away in the chat. We'll gladly have the conversations during the intermissions.
Moving up the floor here, McKay. Chiefs just down by 1. Good battle to open up the MSL final. Smith to the far side, finds Ryan Smith over. Jackson unable to control it, loses his stick. Good job there by Jake Withers as he keeps control of it and keeps it away from Shane Jackson. That is a good heads-up play by Withers.
But again, the Chiefs getting a little taste of their own medicine defensively like that.
Saris, he have 2 goals tonight. Far side. Chiefs fans starting to get loud here at the ILA. Up the floor, Hail Mary pass. Martin got it in, and losing his footing there was Stotts, and the Lakers will take over. Trying that quick play, just couldn't get it done. Far side, Sykes for Page. Page looking around, trying to find a lane, got it over, shot, stopped by Hill, and the Chiefs recover. Here's Josh Byrne, near side. Smith just came on the floor. He's got it here now. Smith streaks, scores! Tie game! And Dane Smith has a first period hat trick.
Look at this, Sally. Love it. Boy, oh boy. We talk about Dane Smith having a full head of steam. He had a full head of steam from the bench on this one. This is crazy. He scored 3 times the exact same way, but just at different speeds, and this was full throttle.
How many times have Buffalo Bandits fans seen that? Josh Byrne on the near side, just holding on to it, seeing Dane Smith streaking down the far side, just a quick zip over the other way, and Smith just does the rest.
Oh, man. He is like a freight train.
That'll be kicked to the near side, recovered here by Martin. We're tied at 3 here with under 4 minutes to go in the first.
And if you're a Chiefs fan, you're happy with this because notoriously terrible starters, with the exception of...
Oh, there's another one! Dane Smith has 4! Wow. It's 4-3 Chiefs!
Well, I'm pretty sure Dane Smith ate some brine pickles in the dressing room before this one because, man, he is extra spicy. Right now, we'll take a look at the replay here. But man, oh man, he just ripped that one. That one was a hot pickle. And of course, if you don't know what we're talking about, in the dressing room, Dave Sowden, the trainer, makes brine pickles very famous for their power in the playoffs. And pretty sure the Great Danes had a couple because he is extra spicy tonight with 4 goals, and the Peterborough Lakers have 3. Taking over this one.
Here's McKay. He loses the ball. It's going to go all the way in behind, and now the official on the near side blowing the whistle. Looks like he signaled toward the penalty box. Yes, indeed. There's going to be a penalty here against Peterborough.
Momentum kind of shifting, but like I was saying before Dane scored that goal, notoriously terrible starters this season. If there had been an Achilles heel with this Chiefs team all season, it was the start of the game. The first period were pretty safe to say were atrocious for the most part and got behind the 8 ball, including that loss in Peterborough where they just spotted Peterborough 7 goals and couldn't get back. And this is the kind of response they needed.
Quick stick shot, and he scores! That is Shane Jackson. Power play goal, and the Chiefs are up by 2.
I should just start talking about how terrible of a start the Chiefs are because every time we start talking about it, they score again. But this one on Shane Jackson. Shane Jackson just sitting on the corner. Early on in the period, it was Dawson Theed sitting on the doorstep, and Nick Rose was able to stop it. But nobody's stopping Shane Jackson from that angle. He is one of the quickest releases in lacrosse, my friend, and he just shows that time in, time out.
It's going to be Peterborough ball. And again, Dane Smith, if you're just joining us, 4 goals here in the first period. Shane Jackson has just added the 5th. Peterborough was up in the early going. I believe they were up 2-0, but Six Nations has come roaring back.
Bit of a wake-up call.
When you talk about those slow starts, they were slow out of the gate where Peterborough scored a pair. That one's tipped. Good job there by Ian McKay to deflect that ball.
Again, the crowd here at the ILA, it's filling up. A great crowd.
It was 3-1 Peterborough, and Six Nations has scored the last 4. Feed. Over. Shot. That one's going to bounce off of the shoulder of Nick Rose. It's going to stay in place. Some pushing and shoving. And Shua will move it up the floor.
So Jake Withers felt.
Lakers looking for a response. They're down by 2 with under 2 to go in the first. Bounce pass over. It deflects and it goes into the corner. Picked up here by Latrell Harris.
The Chiefs defense has really picked up the last 10 minutes. They've really cranked up the intensity. I know Tyson Bell tried to set the precedent early on with that slash that ended up being a penalty, but they've really calmed down here and they've been very aggressive.
Lyle Thompson twisting and turning around, looking for some space, looking for an outlet pass. Got it over. There's a shot by Dane, stopped by Rose. Up the floor it goes. Armstrong trying to get to it. Jackson deflects it, and Dane's able to pick it up. Ryan Smith now. Far side for Stotts. Stotts looking for some space. A minute to go in the first. There's a long-range shot, stopped by Rose, picked up here by Hope. And knocking his man over on the way. Hope, the captain, moves it up the floor. Armstrong. Back for Hogarth. Shot stopped by Hill. Now up the floor. 43 seconds to go in the first. Rushing up the floor is Tyson Bell. Bounce pass here for Sundown. Takes a shot. That one's deflected. 30 seconds to go in the period. And Sundown getting in the face of Colton Armstrong. The whistle's going to go. A timeout's going to be called once possession was taken there. But again, some violence on the minds of the two players that were just on the half wall there.
Wow,
just for a couple of moments.
Things are percolating already, Mark. And again, 26 seconds left in this first period. You got to call the timeout. You have the possession. You've got the clock on your side. You might as well use it. And they're drawing something up here.
Well, again, Six Nations, the last 4 goals, 3 of them from the great Dane Shane. It's the Dane and Shane show with Six Nations here in this first period.
Not a bad title for a show. Again, thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Our friend John Donville and Pat Gregoire. Obviously, Pat did the Man Cup with us last season.
Yep.
They're doing the Minto Cup game tonight in St. Catharines.
Yeah, make sure you tune in. Again, lots of lacrosse online. We've got
so much lacrosse happening right now.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Jake Elliott also in on that call as well. I believe NLL website also has it. TSN Plus.
TSN
and
Plus.
NLL Plus.
Yep.
All right, 8 seconds to go in the period. Into the corner it goes. Looking for a last chance. There's a shot on goal. Stopped by Hill, and that is going to do it for the first period. As the Six Nations Chiefs trailed by 2 a couple of times in this one. They were down 2-0 and 3-1, but they have come after that with 4 straight goals to take a 5-3 lead through 20 minutes of play. Dane Smith leading the way with 4 markers on the board. But how about those assists? It's spread about quite a bit along the roster there. Josh Byrne with a couple of helpers. Lyle Thompson, Dawson Feed, Larson Sundown, Rennie Stotts also a couple, also an assist each. Joe Resiteritz with a goal and a helper for the Peterborough Lakers, and Braden Saris with a couple of goals as well.
And this one's all about momentum, my friend. And of course, the momentum was all Peterborough that first half of the first period here. And now it's kind of switched over towards the Chiefs. And you know what? we're going to take a break. We'll let everyone at home take a break, go to the fridge, go to the washroom, do what you need to do, and then we'll be back to tee up the second period. Right before the second period begins, we'll just talk. We could talk, get some of the questions, and be interactive with you. So after 20 minutes of play, it's the Six Nations Chiefs 5, the Peterborough Lakers 3. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Darryl Smart Media YouTube page, and we will be with you in a little bit. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Major Series Lacrosse Final, game number 1. Mark Perry alongside Darryl Smart.
I didn't steal your intro. Sorry, man.
You didn't steal you stole my extras, sir.
Sorry, dude.
For those that don't know, Broadcasting 101, the color commentator doesn't throw to break usually. But I will forgive you because you were kind of doing the solo act in the first round, so I think it might be just a Freudian slip on your part.
Oh, yeah.
But the Six Nations Chiefs with a 5-3 lead on the heels of 4 straight goals, 3 of them from one Dane Smith. As we get set for the second period of play again, the winner of this series will meet the winner of Coquitlam and New West in the WLA. It'll be out west the Man Cup this year. Obviously, we had the Man Cup here in Six Nations a year ago. Yeah, New West with a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 of that series goes tomorrow night.
What a great
in
series,
New West. That's a great series.
It is.
Battle for the Man Cup. Six Nations looking to win their 3rd straight, but they still have a long way to go, namely this series against a tough Peterborough Lakers squad who beefed up ahead of this season to try to give Six Nations a run for their money here. Here's Lyle Thompson. Thompson shoots, stopped on the shoulder. Six Nations recovers. Inside, and it's going to be Peterborough ball, maybe an illegal pick on the far side. And put in your questions on the chat, and we'll get to them during the second intermission.
Got a couple good ones.
I think so. I've got a good starting point to work with. Peterborough takes the shot. That one stopped. Robinson is going to scoop it back up, though. Out inside, and he's unable to pull the trigger. Oh, what a pass up there. That looked like it was Hogarth, who climbed about 7 feet to try to get that ball down, but just couldn't finish it off.
And, of course, the overtime hero in Game 7, Robinson.
Yes, indeed.
With the pass.
Here's Ryan Smith. Holds on to it, takes the shot, stopped by Rose, picked up here by Dane Smith. Far side is Byrne. Byrne trying to shove his way through for Dane. Dane cutting back. 17 on the shot clock, lots of room to work with. Byrne inside, outside, takes the shot, stopped. Rebound is picked up here by the Chiefs with a fresh shot clock.
It's a great loose ball. That fake by Byrne faked everybody else, including the cameraman, out on that one.
Byrne holds on to it. Fresh off the bench there is Stotts. Back to Byrne. Byrne twisting around, takes the shot, stopped by Rose. Byrne's going to get to it first, and more pressure here by the Chiefs. They are keeping the Lakers hemmed in, but the Lakers are going to try to move up the floor at least. Lyle Thompson with an aggressive forecheck there, but Peterborough is able to recover. Fresh off the bench. High shot there taken by Ressa Terrets, but it goes out of play, and the Chiefs will move up the floor. Priolo will leave it here for Dane, for Lyle Thompson. Thompson got it over for Byrne. Into the corner. Back for Lyle. Lyle moving around, looking for a lane. Got it inside, trying the quick stick there for Dane, but Dane just couldn't get all of it on it. Gilray getting pushed around there by Lyle. Gilray is able to move around. Lost the ball momentarily, but got it back. Lakers trailing by 2. Resiteritz. Little spin cycle move, got it over. Tate Katoni. Lost the ball. Page is in there as well. The Chiefs have the ball back here. Marinier comes up the floor. He'll just leave it here for Sundown. Of course, brother Alex, possibly a top prospect coming up. Here's Hope, number 45. Far side. Hogarth on the floor as well. Page. Catoni on the near side, number 99. Holden trying to get around, takes the shot. That one goes wide. Rebound knocked away by Hill.
Great save by Warren.
And Page will just throw it toward the goal with the shot clock expiring as that defense holds up for the Chiefs.
Just a great defensive stance there, Mark. That Six Nations defense doing what they do best, just mean, nasty, and force you out wide.
Byrne trying to shoulder his way through a lane, takes the shot. That one goes wide. Picked up here by Stotts. 10 on the shot clock. Stotts trying to move around. Flipped in, trying to find Dane, but he couldn't get to him. Now this is Dustin Burkhoff. Holds on to it. Up for Robinson. Into the corner. Near side, Robinson. Finds his man, that's Tate Catoni. Tate takes the shot, kicked away by Hill. Rebound picked up here by the Chiefs. Momentarily loose ball scooped up here by the Lakers. Hogarth into the corner. Resiteritz. It's it up for Thomas Hogarth. Hogarth with 9 goals in the playoffs. Resiteritz trying to move around. Takes the shot, kicked away. Goes into the corner. And now it's the Lakers putting on some extended pressure in the offensive zone.
It's funny how the pendulum swings, my friend.
Hogarth getting mauled there by Priolo. He still got the ball. Moved to the near side. Holden Catoni now. Holden takes the shot. Steered away to the near side, and it'll be picked up here by Cree.
It was just a great possession by the Lakers.
Quick up the floor. Here's Priolo. He's just going to hold on to it, try to settle things down. Pace has been up and down in this second period, but the Chiefs still holding that 5-3 lead. No scoring through the first 6 minutes of play here. There's a shot. That one missed. Rebound, scores! Off the back wall, right to Ryan Smith, and he had an open cage to throw it in. 6-3 Chiefs.
Man, oh man. So my good buddy Corey Smith says a fortuitous bounce off the boards, and the fortuitous bounce right into the stick of Ryan Smith here. Nice save by Rose, and just like that, the Six Nations Chiefs have a 6-3 lead with 14 and change to go here in the second period.
As Ryan Smith gets on the board for the 7th time in the playoffs. His 46th goal of 2025 in Major Series Lacrosse. What a season he has had.
Oh, he's been fantastic in a Chiefs uniform. He was fantastic in Rochester as well.
Yes, I mean, I think that's an understatement. I mean, you're talking a guy that was able to put up hefty numbers with the Nighthawks this year. As deflection's going to go, the hand's going to go up, and there's going to be offsetting penalties perhaps, as Dane Smith is having an argument here with the official, not liking what he's hearing. And I think after a bit of a skirmish there, it's going to be Smith going into the box. Is he the only one going?
Interesting. That's probably why he doesn't like it.
I think after all that, Dane's the only one going. So to the power play goes Peterborough as they try to close the gap. Yeah, so Ryan Smith, 49 goals with Rochester this past year in 18 games.
Fantastic.
Just unbelievable. Upstairs, takes the shot. That one stopped. Hill recovered here by the Lakers. Saris, they work it around the horn. Back to Saris up top. Near side, in, shot, kicked away by Warren Hill. What a save.
It's Just a typical Warren Hill save, just the acrobatics and using that flexibility to his advantage.
Priolo just killing off some time. He'll get it over for Sundown. Bounce pass over. 12 and change to go in this second period. Chiefs up by 3. There's a shot. That one's blocked. And the shot clock is going to expire. And here come the Lakers. Mitch Ogilvie will leave it here for Holden Katoni. This is where your big boys really need to shine if you're the Peterborough Lakers. You need to take over. There's a shot, a one-hopper, and Hill makes the save on Rissa Territz.
Warren's really settled in here.
He's been facing quite a bit of rubber, which, I mean, if you're a goaltender, you don't want to be too cold, but at the same time, too, you like the moderation at the very much. If you're facing too much, it can be too much, but you don't want to stand out there for 5 minutes without even taking a shot on net and be a little bit too cold. Here come the Lakers, back to 5 aside as Dane Smith comes back on the floor. And the Chiefs will move up. Here's Smith, turning into an on-man rush. Over, shot, scores! Underneath it, Shane Jackson, 7-3 Chiefs.
Tic-tac-toe, Mark. That's just a thing of beauty in this transition. It all starts in transition, like I've said all season long. The Chiefs really work well when they're running. That's like a practice, just a flow drill, and it's just a beautiful finish. The Chiefs are up now 7-3 with 10:42 to go.
Second of the game for Shane Jackson. It's been the trio of Ryan Smith, Dane Smith, and Shane Jackson in the scoring act here for the Six Nations Chiefs. As they now have a 4-goal lead here in Game 2. And after the scrum, it's going to be Six Nations ball as they look to add to the lead. McKay getting pressured there from Burkhoff. He'll just leave it and go to the bench. Stotts, backhand in, trying to find Ryan Smith, but he couldn't control it. Sundown in behind the goal. The 268s converge. Shot there by Ryan Smith, kicked away. Rebound. Randy trying to get to it. It's a loose ball, scrumming for it. 3 players in, and Randy takes down Withers, but he ended up falling himself. There's a shot, stopped by Hill on the counterattack by the Lakers.
That's just great instinct by Warren Hill. He's got the butterfly save, he's made it, but he's also just checking in behind. He's got that large glove, and he's just making sure he's got it.
Lyle got it over, shot, that one missed. Thompson trying to get to it, and Lyle Thompson will recover the ball. Lyle in for Dane. Dane Smith moved it around, takes the shot, stopped by Rose. Rebound, the hand is up, and there's going to be a penalty coming here. It's going to be a hold. I think it's a holding the stick here against Peterborough.
Take a look at the replay on that, see if we can find something here. A little hold on Lyle's stick, maybe, I think. Just a little hold on Lyle's stick there up at the top.
It wasn't much.
Not much at all.
It wasn't much, but it looks like the officials are calling it tight there.
They've been calling a tight game tonight, and that's okay.
So here is a power play opportunity for the Chiefs, trying to add to their 4-goal lead. Byrne for Smith. Back up top for Byrne. Byrne inside. Ryan Smith trying to go on the back door. Just couldn't Find the pay dirt there. Feed for Byrne. In. Shot. Scores. And Shane Jackson has a hattie. 8-3 Chiefs.
Like I was saying about Shane Jackson's hands, that quick release is insane. He just got these hands. They're so fast. And look at the replay on this one. Great fake shot. And you see the hands. He's got the hands. The hands are ready. And he fires it right past Nick Rose. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a goaltending change here.
Yeah. Out comes Nick Rose. And in will go Drew Hutchinson. So Nick Rose gets pulled in game 1 of the MSL final.
9:06 to go here in the second period. 8-3 lead for the Six Nations Chiefs. The two swapped in game number 7, but for different reasons, obviously. We can go into that if you want in the second period. But definitely, if you're a Chiefs fan, this is what you want to see. And again, a good call by the Peterborough coaching staff. Not necessarily Nick's fault. He had no help on that or no chance for the most part.
Well, again, Six Nations has scored the last 7 goals.
Yeah.
Peterborough hasn't scored since the 8-minute and 18-second mark of the first period.
Yep.
It has been a while.
They poked the bear, that's for sure. But not a bad move. You want to try and create some momentum here, and there's Hutchison with a nice save. But you want to give your players a message here, and I think that's what's going on.
Here's Randy Stotts trying to move through. Randy, one hand on the stick, got it over. Six Nations still on the attack. Dane Smith with a shot, stopped by Hutchinson. And controlled here by the Lakers. Drew Hutchinson, by the way, in the playoffs, a 1-0 record, has appeared 3 different times. Goals against a 923 and a 667 save percentage, albeit they only have the 2 goals on 6 shots marked down for Hutchinson in the playoffs.
And again, 1A, 1B, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. There's a shot kicked away. The flexibility, Gumby, Warren Hill coming out there.
Drew Hutchison's NL teammate down to the other end, Warren Hill.
Up the floor, here he comes, shot, that one goes off the mask. As coming down Broadway was Thompson. Yes, it is a battle of the Thunderbirds in net now. Lyle Thompson trying to twist and turn, gets through, takes the shot, that one missed. Knocked loose, where's the ball? Picked up here. Trying to knock it through, very aggressive, and almost picked up there by Dawson Feed. It's going to be Six Nations ball. Moved up the floor, shot, scores! Dawson Feed, 9-3, and they're going to wave it off. As the official at center
take a look at the replay
blew the
here.
whistle, and they're going to call no goal. It's going to stay 8-3. And Tyson Bell having the word with the official here.
Just looking at the replay, it's obviously something behind the play because Dawson Feed was home free on that one.
So now the conversation is happening at the penalty box on that last play. And it's going to be a Six Nations penalty, it looks like. It's going to be Shane Jackson going in.
Too many men call, maybe?
Maybe.
That are changing on the
illegal change.
The illegal change there.
Well, I don't know if you can go back to the replay there and count up the players that were on the floor at the time. Are they getting 2? Yeah, it looks like Six Nations is going to get 2 penalties there.
Well, that's what you call.
And the Chiefs coaching staff not really too thrilled about it.
It's not what you call it, a trade-off. That's for sure. You score a goal, and you get it called back and 2 penalties against. That's an odd one.
Well, this is the break that Peterborough needs. They're down by 5, and they have a 2-man advantage here. Saris missed Katoni there. Under 7 minutes to go in the second period. Holden Katoni got it over, shot stopped by Hill, and it goes out of play.
Waiting to hear the announcement.
Katoni. Saris got it over, back for Holden, inside, shot, that one missed. As trying the back door there was Mike Robinson. Katoni for Saris. Far side, bouncer, shot stopped by Hill.
Man, that
it looks like it's too many players and unsportsmanlike conduct. So those are the two penalties.
Someone said something, obviously.
Might have been Thompson. He's the one that got the unsportsmanlike, and they have John Tavares marked down as the too many players. Obviously, that's what you do. You mark the coach down. 50 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Inside, the whistle's going to go, and he stepped in the crease. Near side, Cree will get it over. There's 3 players on the floor here for the Chiefs for the next 30 seconds. Dawson Feed trying to find a lane. Gets it to Dane Smith on the near side. He's just going to hold on to it. Inside, trying to find Ryan Smith on the run, but it goes off the tip of his stick.
Just like a snake, just waiting to attack.
Peterborough on the counter. 8 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Katoni shoots. That one's blocked. 3 seconds to go. And they've killed it off. Back to 5 aside. Shot. That one missed. Rebound shot. Another save by Hill. The whistle's going to go. And there's going to be another penalty coming here as D'Souza, the official there, signals a holding call.
Give that to Cree? They're going to give that to?
I think it, we'll have to see. Yeah, it's going to be Cree.
Look at the replay on that. Let's see if we could see if we found it. Oh, no, we didn't get that. Not far enough back.
So Brad Cree will sit, and yet another power play here for Peterborough. They have to capitalize at some point on all these opportunities, as Six Nations is finding themselves into some penalty trouble here in the second period. Katoni to the far side. Holden holds on to it. They play pitch and catch. Holden Katoni with it again. Backside to Tate. Shot, scores! Just what the doctor ordered for the Peterborough Lakers. Tate Katoni makes it 8-4.
And you know what? The Peterborough Lakers are so smooth moving the ball around here. And when you've got the man advantage like they do right here, they just do a fantastic job of moving it around. That's just a quick trigger. And
so that'll snap a 7-goal run by the Chiefs, as Tate Katoni puts in goal number 9 of these playoffs. 8 goals in 5 games played in that Brooklyn series.
Katoni brothers have been fantastic.
Yes, they have. That one's going to be sent wide of the goal, and all the way down the floor it goes. You can hear the whistles go. Randy Stotts will start off with the ball in the near corner. Randy looking, takes the pass. I think that was kind of a fake shot pass, so it went off something. Now Lyle Thompson. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Byrne picks it up, takes a shot there from Gilray, still holds on to it. Getting inside, shot stopped by Hutchinson, and he'll hold on. Hutchinson, I guess I should clarify, that is Dylan Hutchinson on the floor as the player. Drew Hutchinson, the goaltender. And here comes Tyson Bell up the floor. 2-on-1 developing. Here's Shane Jackson. Back for Bell. Back to Jackson. Shot stopped by Hutchinson.
One too many passes on that one.
Well, Shane Jackson has the hot stick with the hat trick. I think we knew that he was going to be shooting that one all the way. Trying to fool the goaltender, but Hutchinson wasn't fooled there. Stopped there by Hill, and he'll just leave it here for the Chiefs. 3 and change to go in the second period. Chiefs up by 4. 4 goals scored by this man, Dane Smith. Dane's got it again, takes the shot. That was a rifler of a shot, and it goes wide. Armstrong chugging up the floor, and he'll just pick it up. Again, get your questions in on the chat. We'll read them out in the second intermission. We'll get to as many as we possibly can. Carter Page takes the shot, looking for the top corner. Rebound, another one misses. And the whistle's gonna go. The official in the near corner making the signal. And it looks like another penalty's coming here, but it's gonna be against Peterborough perhaps. We'll see. Hilt with the signal and elbow, and Mariner. It's actually the Chiefs.
Mariner going to the box. Are you kidding me?
So another penalty here for the Six Nations Chiefs as Marinier will sit.
He did lower the boom on the Lakers player. I'm not really sure who that was, but
Saris got it over. Shot, that one missed. Rebound picked up here by Robinson for Holden Catoni.
Clearly saw the high hit.
Yep. Well, he was in perfect position as that one's going to go high and upstairs. And now here comes Tyson Bell shorthanded. Tyson Bell in, can't pull the trigger. Excellent stick work there by Matt Gilray. He knocked it loose before Tyson Bell can get the shot away. And now the Lakers.
It's a heck of a play by Gilray. That's just a veteran play.
Catoni got it over. Holden with it again. Takes the shot. That one's blocked. And now another breakaway opportunity. This time it is Justin Martin. In, shot stopped by Hutchinson.
Nice save by Hutchinson on Skibbs.
Gilray will move it up the floor. 1:20 to go in the second period. 8-4 Chiefs. 4 goals scored in this second period. 3 of them by the Chiefs, 1 by the Lakers. Almost made it 2, but that one doesn't reach as it was Resitaritz on that last chance.
Peterborough Lakers did a really nice job after pulling Nick Rose. They got a little bit of that momentum back. You know what I mean? It's not all about Nick Rose, what Nick Rose wasn't doing. It's just a change of scenery for this Peterborough Lakers team, and they've really come to play after Nick Rose went to the bench in favor of Drew Hutchison.
Dane inside, knocked. There was Byrne. And now the Lakers move it up the floor. Quick transition, 30 seconds to go in the period. They'll hold on to the ball here. Saris, 20 seconds to go. Twisting back around, Holden Catoni. Trying to find his man, that one's intercepted. Now up the floor comes Priolo. Priolo shooting, stopped, rebound is picked up by Priolo again. 5 left to go. Priolo looking for a buzzer beater. Doesn't look like he's going to get it back in. Oh my goodness, man. What a chance. Ian McKay almost at the buzzer, but he missed the net.
That was crazy.
But the Six Nations Chiefs will go into the locker room with an 8-4 lead here in game 1.
Well, Steve Priolo had 2 goals in one game against the Owen Sound North Stars, so why not try and trigger it? But what a period by both teams. The Chiefs come in hot again, but you know what? Again, I think that pendulum swings again when Drew Hutchison goes in net in favor of Nick Rose, and the Peterborough Lakers have really elevated their game right now.
Take a breath, folks. It is 8-4 Chiefs here in Game 1 of the Major Series Lacrosse Final. Before we get to questions, I'll let you know The full schedule is up on the Major Series Lacrosse website. You can also check the social media channels for both Peterborough and Six Nations. But again, Game 2 goes on Tuesday in Peterborough, back here on Thursday for Game 3, and then back to Peterborough on Saturday for Game number 4. 5, 6, 7, if necessary, are all in just over a week's time. Darryl, let's go to questions.
Let's go to questions. The chat's been firing on all cylinders tonight, so I'm just kind of going through. Thanks again for everybody tuning in. We've got Jack from Brandon, Florida tuning in. We've got Tennessee in the house again. Madison, Wisconsin, Ottawa. Of course, a lot of our friends in Peterborough watching this one, including, more than likely, Stephen Stamp, who will have all the games in Peterborough during this series. So Stephen Stamp on Stamplax on his YouTube page, so make sure you tune in. And we've got Stamper and Sully. They're the dynamic duo doing the games in Peterborough, and I like listening to them, and that will be fun. Let's see here. We've got Delaware, Ganawagi, Nova Scotia, Tennessee, Port Elgin, Ontario. Hello from North Carolina. We got the one question. I don't know. I don't see it. But the one question was, and this was mainly for Mark. After the MSL season is done, what does Mark and Darryl do after the MSL season? Mark, you fire away. You're a much more busier guy than I am.
What don't I do?
Especially in the broadcast world.
Yeah, what don't I do? I mean, how much time you got? I'll try to get through it quickly. No, in the summertime, obviously, I do Six Nations Chiefs Lacrosse as well as Intercounty Baseball League, play-by-play with the Kitchener Panthers and the Guelph Royals. After the MSL season is done, it's a very quick turnaround. I'm also the color commentator for both the Guelph Storm on Rogers TV, as well as on CKLU Radio based out of Sudbury. I do some radio color commentary for the Sudbury Wolves, on top of my usual day job working for GuelphToday.com. And there is some lacrosse content that has come out lately that I've been able to pump out. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for some more lacrosse content. Obviously, the NLL draft is upcoming as well. I very much enjoy what I do for a living, and it's 12 months of the year.
That's awesome. For me, it's I don't do much in the broadcast world. The Chiefs pretty much what I've done for at least a year or two. But there is rumors we might be broadcasting some women's hockey possibly. If there's anybody else out there that needs some broadcasting on this YouTube page, we'd love to do it. Maybe the Arena League, who knows? As far as NLL, don't do any NLL, but if you need a content person, photographer, videographer, broadcaster, play-by-play, I'll do it.
On that note, yes, I'm busy during the winter, but NLL teams, if you need a fill-in guy for a play-by-play during the winter time, I usually have Saturdays free, so let me know.
But yeah, I don't really do much in terms of broadcasting. This is really the only gig I do, even though I did do an IBL game. First game of the season in Brantford.
Yeah, I just came from an IBL game. This is my second game of the day. I just did Kitchener versus Welland. It was a 2 o'clock first pitch. I got here maybe about 20 minutes before the game started. And yeah, fishermen's friends are your friends.
Oh, that's all right. But another good question. This one from Andrew. Here's a question. Thoughts on Albany maybe moving to Oshawa? Go ahead. I love it, personally.
I don't mind it.
I think it's a great move.
They have the facility.
And I think it's a great move to have more teams in Ontario. Honestly, hotbed of lacrosse. You have all the Whitby, which obviously the center of the lacrosse universe in Ontario over the last month.
Hey, they got the lacrosse festival.
You know what I mean? So having an NL team in Oshawa would be fantastic, I think, and it would make way for more teams in Eastern Ontario, maybe in Montreal even. Who knows? So yeah, I think it's great. Smart Perry better than 90% of the NLL play-by-play announcers.
I
Kudos,
appreciate
brother.
that. I appreciate that a lot. Again,
Nothing wrong with-
NLL teams,
Yeah, if you need it.
my information's easily accessible. Let me know if you need someone to fill in.
Hey, if you need a color guy, I'm your guy. Hey, imagine if we got the both of us. That would be fun. Hey, Oshawa. That'd be sweet.
It's two hours from home for me. So
here's another. It's not necessarily a question, but Steve Priolo is going to have the NL Champions Cup in Huntsville on Wednesday, on the 20th, at Canvas Brewery. We might as well put in a plug for that.
Absolutely, Huntsville, beautiful area.
Beautiful area, and Steve and his wife moved up there a while ago. They both teach up there. So yeah, that'll be fun because you know what? He and his wife are a vibe. Mm-hmm. I don't use that word very often. That's what the kids say, but they are a vibe. After winning the Man Cup, him and his wife were having a great time in the dressing room, and they certainly are a vibe. So and that would be really fun. Let's see here. We bring back the turbos to Detroit. Heck yeah, I've been saying that all along. But there is one other question about seating in the. I believe it was the President's Cup. How do they do the seating? I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna let you take a little bit more on that one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I don't really cover the Senior B loop all that much. My focus is very much on the Chiefs and MSL. So I think especially with the way that they have it, I think they just kind of everybody play. There's a round robin portion to it. So, but yeah, President's Cup coming up. Six Nations Rivermen, Brooklyn Merchants will be representing Ontario in that one, and that one's going to be from Iroquois Park. And my good buddy Gary Morrison at JVI will be doing the streaming for that. So that's going to be really exciting. Any other questions? In Game 7 of Laker Brooklyn semi, Higgins got an equipment penalty, but was allowed to stay in and didn't change equipment, and why? Great question. I've been trying to dig about what happened on Thursday night, and of course, for those that don't know, the Peterborough Lakers were behind in the waning minutes of Game 7 against Brooklyn, and all of a sudden, mysteriously, Nick Rose went to the bench and got pulled in favor of Drew Hutchison. Just watching it, I wasn't listening to the game, but I was watching it as I had the volume down. I thought it was so weird, and I didn't know what was going on. But then all of a sudden, the Peterborough went to the officials and started pointing at Higgins. Higgins was wearing NLL goalie pads, and I'm not sure the technical side of it, but Lacrosse Canada has a certain tag on their goalie pads that they have to have on. I'm assuming the same goes for the pants. Mm-hmm. Nobody calls it. It's kind of a gentleman's agreement, I think, or nobody really.
Well, and this goes even back to your pointing out of Nick Rose's pads.
Well, that's why he's wearing
Team
them.
Canada.
Well, that's why he's wearing them, because he's got Lacrosse Canada or World Lacrosse tag on it, whereas in the NLL they don't have the tag on it. So let's face it, every goalie in the league is wearing NLL goalie pads and pants for the most part, except for the Chiefs goaltenders. They have the ILA Sports does a bang-up job doing custom.
Where do you think I get half of my my gym clothing? I just go down to the ILA Sports shop down here and just pick something up.
But they do custom pads. So Warren and Dougie have Chiefs gloves and Chiefs pads, and they have the Lacrosse Canada, the CLA tag on it. So they're eligible. So yes, Nick Rose is in fact wearing his Team Canada pants and Team Canada pads as a result, because they knew he was wearing illegal pads. And then, of course, we saw what happened. But to answer the question, sorry to go on the tangent.
Yeah, we got questions to get to. What did I tell you?
But what ended up happening, and this is what I've heard, this is secondhand, and I was talking to the coaching staff, our coaching staff about it, and Higgins actually asked the ref, he goes, "Did I get the boot?" And the ref said, what? Did I get the boot? He goes, no. So in fact, he didn't get tossed from the game. But in all reality, if the Peterborough Lakers, because they do give him the option of changing his gear into legal gear, or quote-unquote legal gear, but let's face it, neither goaltender for BLC had the Lacrosse Canada tags on their pads, so he couldn't change them. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. He was offered the chance to change. He did not. If Peterborough wanted to, the next play, they could have asked the referees again to give him a penalty. Mm-hmm. That's a whole different ball of wax. I don't know. Again, it was a very strange. There's a strange ruling or a caveat in the rule book where they're measuring the pads. When they measure the pads, that's when you get kicked out of the game. So yeah, it was basically a Lacrosse Canada tag inside. Obviously, NL pads don't have them, so that's what happened. And yeah, it's funny the Cat 3 logo. Thank you, MJ. JG79. So yes, it was the Cat 3 logo was not on the pads. So that's why you're seeing Nick wearing Cat G3 logo pads tonight as we start the third period.
Funny how you say long story short and you go on for 5 additional minutes.
My show, I can do whatever I want.
There you go. Your name is on the billboard. And we are underway here in the third period. Six Nations starting off with a power play. There is a Peterborough Laker in the box. So again, when you look at the scoring summary for that second period, Ryan Smith, Shane Jackson for 2 goals, and Tate Katoni. So the Chiefs score 7 straight before the Lakers scored the last one, and it's an 8-4 game. Shane Jackson with 3, Dane Smith with 4. There's a shot, scores, and that is Josh Byrne to put the Chiefs up 9-4.
Well, that's the kind of start you want if you're a Six Nations Chiefs fan, that's for sure. As we're going to look at the replay here. Just working the ball nicely here on the power play. And this time it's Josh Byrne, the trigger man from up top, uses the Lakers defender as a screen as our super fan down there chugs an energy drink.
I hope he's not doing 1 per goal.
Oh, I don't know, man. He is electric. I love it. He's one of our smoke dancers as well. Energy. I love it.
9-4 Chiefs. And some pushing and shoving allows the Lakers to pick up the ball. Hutchinson twisting around. That'll go just on the other side of the line. They're going to say that's an over and back. Chiefs up the floor. Latrell Harris up top. Shot by Dane Smith, and he gets knocked down by Alex Pace on the follow through, and the Chiefs will get the ball here. So Byrne gets the latest goal for the Chiefs. Stott shot, that one missed. Hutchinson still in the net. He was put into the net in the second period. Nick Rose started this game. Shot there by Ryan Smith. It's a save, but there's some pushing and shoving. There's a Laker down, and Larson Sundown and Alex Pace having a couple of hacks at each other. That was Colton Armstrong that was down on the floor for a moment. He's going to go to the bench. And obviously Armstrong in some discomfort as his teammate take an exception, as it looks like it was Larson Sundown that knocked him down. Backhand pass. That was an errant pass that almost got to Tate Katoni. Thompson will just roll it over for Dane Smith. Byrne with 6 goals in the playoffs now. Shane Jackson twisting around inside. He gets tripped up before he can get the shot away. There's a shot. And it's stopped by Hutchinson. Gilray up the floor. Resiteritz trying to get around his man, but good job by Feed. It's a turnover, and the Chiefs get the ball back. A 5-goal lead here for Six Nations. Here in Game 1 of the Major Series Lacrosse Final. Winner to play the WLA champions in the Mann Cup out in BC in a couple weeks. Byrne shot. That one is stopped by Hutchinson. He doesn't know where the ball is, though. It's in his feet. Again, Game 4 of the WLA final goes tomorrow. New West with a 2-1 lead on Coquitlam.
Hutchison has really done a nice job since he's come in. He's really calmed the storm here.
There's a shot stopped by Hill. Rebound almost scooped up, and Latrell Harris knocking down Catoni, and the official blows the whistle immediately. Page. Near side for Resiteritz. Resiteritz twisting around. Loses the ball. It's going to be scooped up here by the Chiefs. Latrell Harris moves up the floor. He'll go off and leaves it here for Shane Jackson. Ryan Smith trying to cut in. Intense defense there by Burkhoff, really just swallowing up Smith. Lyle Thompson cutting around. Thompson can't get the shot away. Looking around, 5 on the shot clock. There's a shot, that one's blocked. Rebound is shot and scores! Dane Smith has 5! It squeaks through to make it 10-4.
Not sure if we got that one on the replay, but man, Dane Smith's just having a great game. A lot of great work by Lyle on that one. Loose ball by Dane, who gets it, just gets, again, fortuitous hop.
His 8th point of the game. Dane Smith, 5 goals, 3 assists. The legend continues here at the MSL final. Loose ball is going to be knocked into the Six Nations corner. Ian McKay pressured in there. That one's going to be knocked loose yet again, and Larson Sundown will pick it up here for Six Nations. The Chiefs with back-to-back Man Cups. They want to get to a 3rd straight. Ryan Smith takes the shot. That one bounces wide. It'll stay in play. I thought that might have hit a stanchion up in the rafters, but it's going to stay in play. A high shot there from Ryan Smith misses. There's a shot from Byrne on a sharp angle. Hutchinson with the save.
Again, a nice reply by Hutchison after the goal.
Ryan Smith trying to knock that ball loose. He's just going to go to the bench. 10-4 is the score. The Six Nations Chiefs up here in game number 1. Rushing up the floor is Latrell Harris. He's got Lyle with him. Latrell will just twist around. Here for Shane Jackson. Dane Smith fresh off the bench. One away from a sock trick. Turns around, he takes the shot from a sharp angle. It's stopped by Hutchinson.
Again, Dane scoring 3 goals inside, and now he's scoring from the outside. Jeez Louise.
He can do it all. There's a shot off the shoulder. Jackson gets knocked down by Armstrong, and he is physical there with Larson Sundown, and Sundown knocks his man down, and here we go. Jake Withers takes a stick to the throat from Lyle Thompson, and I think Lyle's going to get the gate. The discussion happening here, it might be just Lyle Thompson going to the box. And now Jake Withers is going to the bench. He's having a couple of words on the way off as well. Things are getting a bit spicy here at the ILA.
As expected. Oh, they're going to give the Chiefs another penalty?
I think so. They're pointing. And that's Tyson Bell. He's being directed to the penalty box by Williams, and he is arguing it the whole way. I don't know if we can get a shot over there with Tyson Bell. He is arguing this one still with the official in the near corner. I don't think it's him going to the box. Well, Steve Priolo now going to the penalty box here to have a word with the other official. The Chiefs players very much not in favor of what has just been called here.
And the bench is kind of confused on this one.
So official Williams in the near corner having a word with a Chief and a Laker, Hogarth and Cree. Gilray and Bomberry having a word with another official near the penalty box. Steve Priolo is at the gate. The gate is closed for Six Nations. And so far, it's only Lyle Thompson in there.
Looks like Priolo is going to the penalty box.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's only 2 minutes on the clock. Likely to see another two head up there. Priolo hesitant to go inside. And there's the signal from Hiltz. It's 5-on-3. Play is underway, and the penalty box door is still open. It's 5-on-4.
They're still trying to figure out if Steve's
what is going on?
In the penalty box.
Saris got it over. Shot stopped by Hill. It's underneath him. And the Chiefs will pick it up. So it's still 5-on-4, but there's two Chiefs in the penalty box.
Must be a misconduct,
I believe it's a misconduct. Maybe it's for the argument after the fact. And now more pushing and shoving and whistles ablazing here, and it looks like it's going to be offsetting. Catoni and Marinier.
I wouldn't want to mess with Matt. Well, honestly, you give him a whack on the he just took a whack. So Mariner just went to the penalty box, and he was the one that just got
whacked. He's the only one going in there. Hogarth is going to walk to the bench. So, yeah, 5-on-3 here for 1:32. I can tell you that so far we know Lyle Thompson got a high sticking call. Not too sure on the Priolo penalty if it was a misconduct or whatnot, but now Marinier's in the box. Catoni for Saris. Hot it over. Catoni yet again. Catoni shoots and scores. Power play goal, 10-5.
And again, the Lakers doing a really nice job of distributing the ball on the power play, and I think that's their third power play goal of the evening. We will look at the replay here. Just nice ball distribution, finding a spot. That's a nice rip. So we're at 10-5, 13:22 to go here in the second period.
That was the third period, partner.
Third period.
Don't rewind the clock. So we can tell you that Marinier got a delay of game penalty, and Lyle Thompson, high sticking. Steve Priolo got a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike. So that's why the three of them are in the penalty box. Well, now two. So it's a 10-5 Six Nations lead, and they're still on the PK. Resitaritz misses it. Tyson Bell hacked at his man. Loose ball is in the crease. And the Chiefs will pick it up. Latrell Harris galloping. Got it over for Dane Smith.
Oh, sorry.
Just far side.
Just chuckling.
Byrne got it inside, shot, and it's stopped by Hutchinson. Ryan Smith, it looked like he had pay dirt, but Hutchinson says, nah.
Hutchinson had a really nice read on that one, if we can maybe get a replay on that one. We'll go back to the play here. But a great read by Hutchison. He's been again, he's been great so far.
There's a shot stopped by Hill. Larson Sundown on the near side. So they are just now announcing all the penalties as they tried to figure it out on the in between the penalty boxes, and everybody a little not necessarily confused, but just trying to figure out what exactly is being called. Because again, there was that hesitation. You saw Steve Priolo going into the penalty box. Waited a long time before he actually went back in. There's a shot stopped by Hill.
Warren Hill's been the best penalty killer this evening, that's for sure.
11 minutes to go here in the third period. Shane Jackson, fresh off the bench there is Byrne. Got it over for Dane. Dane for Byrne, ripped it on goal, stopped by Hutchinson. Saris on the near side. Braden Saris takes a couple of hacks, a third one from McKay. Saris got it over for Catoni. Catoni near side. Saris inside looking for his man, unable to get it to Schewel, or rather take Catoni.
The Chiefs defense doing a really great job of collapsing and not allowing.
There's a penalty coming here against the Lakers as Warren Hill goes to the bench. Dane Smith for Byrne. It goes off of his stick and out of play, and that will allow the penalty to be called.
A slash?
Well, Dawson Feed, his glove was still on the floor.
Just want to thank everybody again for tuning in tonight. And of course, game number 2, Tuesday night at the PMC in Peterborough. And our good friend Steven Stamp at Stamp Lax on his YouTube page is going to have that one for you. And of course, game number 3 is back here at the ILA. Mark and I are going to have the call for that one. Should be a dandy.
As the familiar gong rings through here, the ILA.
You love The Undertaker, don't you?
Favorite one from the Attitude Era.
Oh,
everybody loves Austin. Everybody loves The Rock. It's Taker for me all day.
Oh, yeah.
Up the floor comes Colton Armstrong. 2-on-2. Leaves it here for Carter Page. Got pushed away from the goal. Page still with it. 5 on the shot clock. It's just going to go into the corner, and Hill's going to pick it up. Nine and change to go. A minute and change to go on the penalty. Into the corner it goes as the Chiefs move it all around the horn. In shot. That one is stopped by Hutchinson on Lyle Thompson. He's got it here again. Back for Ryan Smith. On the doorstep. Here's Theed. Theed up top. There's a shot. That one's blocked. Doesn't reach the net. Loose ball. Ryan Smith converging there with Ogilvie. And there's a big hack by Theed. Takes the loose ball, and he's got it here. Excellent play by Dawson Theed as they recover the ball, but they got to get the shot away. And that's just going to go out into the screen.
It was a great hustle play by Dawson Theed, and the ILA faithful really happy with that one, giving him a round of applause.
So last seconds of the power play here. as the Lakers just try to kill off some time. Saris. Twisting around there was Armstrong, or rather Robinson. Resiteritz inside trying to find his man, but it's going to be a shot clock violation and the Chiefs will come up the floor. 7:40 to go in the third period. The ILA faithful remain strong as the Chiefs continue to heat up. There's a shot stopped. Rebound is picked up by the Lakers. Up the floor comes Armstrong. Armstrong with some space. Up here for Resiteritz. Takes the shot. That one is blocked. Picked up here by Thompson. Hail Mary pass. In. Shot stopped by Hutchinson. Ian McKay in alone, and Hutchinson robs him. Moving around, Hogarth leads it for Katoni. Under 7 minutes to go. Katoni with the quick stick, just couldn't pull the trigger. And the Chiefs will move up the floor. Bomberry just going to settle it down. Trying a little sneaky play with Dane Smith there. They fake the handoff. Lyle Thompson now with it. Lyle in, takes the shot. That one's blocked. Lyle picks it up again. 7 on the shot clock. Jackson looking, shooting. That one missed. And the Lakers will pick up the ball here. Burkhoff will settle down and pick up the ball. Waits for his mates to get set up. Six minutes to go here in the third. Here in game one of the MSL final. Resiteritz trying to get through this defense. It's been a little bit more suffocating for the Chiefs, and that one off of Hill into the rafters and out of play. Lakers will get the ball back.
Well, the Chiefs' defense have had to be suffocating, Mark. They've been really pushed here to their limit by the Peterborough Lakers.
Saris, shot kicked away into the rafters yet again. Well, and they have to hold serve here at home and then prove that they can win one on the road. Because you look at the season series, Peterborough took both games at the PMC this year in this head-to-head. There's a shot, another one deflected high. It doesn't hit the rafters, it stays in play.
No, you're absolutely right on that.
(10-5) the score.
7-goal run. And of course, that's the big difference between in these games. It's a matter of who can stop the runs or who goes on the run.
Feed trying to muscle through, takes the low shot. It skips wide of the goal. And Hutchinson will move up the floor. This is Dylan Hutchinson. Of course, Dylan just getting a qualifying offer from Las Vegas about 72 hours ago, as those start to trickle in over the last few days in the NLL. Ryan Smith, qualifying offer from Rochester. Obviously Tyler Biles in there, Riley Hutchcraft, Mitch Ogilvie too.
So a little bit
There's a shot, scores, suck trick, Dane Smith. Get out your Fruit of the Looms as Dane Smith has 6.
Again, Dane Smith doing a little bit of everything in different ways. And right now, just looking at this replay. Again, full head of steam, just like he did in the first period. Full head of steam. And the Six Nations Chiefs have an 11-5 lead here with 4 and change to go in the third period.
4:22 to go. Again, game one of the MSL final, a game to try to set the tone here in this best of 7. Withers moving up the floor, gets in, takes the shot, scores. Jake Withers' response for Peterborough. It's 11-6.
That's a great response by the Peterborough Lakers, and that's exactly what they need. And it's one thing you cannot do with this Peterborough Lakers team is count them out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a quick response, and that's exactly what they need. And like we've learned over the last week or so, the game's not over until that buzzer sounds, and the Peterborough Lakers showing that once again.
Absolutely. Jake Withers with his first goal of the postseason. And the Lakers move to within 5. Some hacking and slashing there, and almost trying to take down McKay was Hutchinson. He's just going to go to the bench. We've seen some aggressive draws here tonight. Both teams really jockeying for that position. And you think back to that last game in Peterborough where the Lakers just own the faceoff dot. There's a shot stopped by Hutchinson. And you look at here tonight where it almost feels like it's been 50-50. Not necessarily an overwhelming advantage either way on the faceoff dot. But that might be one key that the Lakers focus in on for game 2 is just owning the dot yet again at home.
Yes.
And turning that into some success to try to get back into this series. Albeit 3:17 to go, it's a 5-goal lead. We have seen some miracles in the past. Surely the Lakers might have some tricks up their sleeve to try to close the gap.
Close the gap, gain some momentum for game number 2 as well. You got to remember, this is a marathon. It's a 7-game series. It's definitely a chess match between these two teams.
The next home game for the Chiefs will be Thursday right here.
So again, game 2 is on Tuesday. Game 3 is on Thursday back here at the ILA. Back to an 8 o'clock start. We had a special 7 o'clock start here tonight.
Weekend games?
Yeah, why not? 7 o'clock start here on a Sunday. Game 3 back here at the ILA will be Thursday at 8 p.m. I believe Tuesday is 8 p.m. at the PMC as well.
All games are at 8 p.m. unless it's on the weekend.
That one's going to miss. Versaterets picks it up, tries to evade everybody, and that'll go all the way down the floor. Yeah, the question, already a couple people in the chat
Who do you
raising
start?
the conversation. Exactly. Who do you start? Do you go to Hutchinson? Do you go to Nick Rose?
Good question. That'll be for...
That one just misses the top corner. Some more hacking and slashing. Loose ball picked up here. And Hogarth, the shot clock expires. And it's going to be a penalty here against Nungo. .95 seconds to go here in game number 1. The Lakers looking to pick up some momentum heading into game 2. Again, it was a 4-game sweep. The Chiefs taking out Owen Sound. Lakers needing 7 to eliminate BLC. Saris shot that one off the iron, and the rebound is going to be picked up here by the Chiefs.
Another nice save by Warren, who's been very, very sharp tonight.
And there is Dane Smith. He has been a huge story. A sock trick here tonight. 6 goals on the board. Double digits in points as well. As that one's just going to be thrown into the corner as Dawson Theed and Dustin Burkhoff get split up as they're having some extra words with one another heading to the bench. These two rivals meeting in this final stage of the Major Series Lacrosse season yet again. And it's lived up to the hype here in game number 1. Shot underneath, stopped by Hill, picked up. As things are starting to slow down, 25 seconds to go. There's a shot stopped. Rebound picked up here by the Lakers. Really trying to pick up some momentum. Hogarth losing it, holding on to it. One-hands it, that one misses. No more shot clock, 10 seconds to go. That one goes wide. Picked up here by the Lakers. Saris, it's going to do it. The Chiefs are going to win game 1 of the Major Series Lacrosse final. 11-6 here in game 1. The Chiefs 3 wins away from making it back to the Mann Cup.
Well, partner, a good start for the Chiefs. Well, it was a fantastic start for the Lakers. And again, it's a matter of punch, counter punch, and the Chiefs were able to get the tie. They were able to absorb those opening punches by the Peterborough Lakers, and they fought right back. They punched back in a big way with that 7 spot. And the Lakers, of course, were able to finally stop the bleeding, and that's where things kind of settled in. But again, this series is all about trying to see who gets the run, who stops the run, and in this case, the Chiefs were able to stop the run early and go on a run themselves that couldn't be stopped. So, and that's where we were at tonight. What was your take home on this one, Mark?
I mean, you look at the early stages of this game where Peterborough takes a 2-0 lead, then a 3-1 lead, and at that point you start to think, okay, Peterborough, they want to come out of the gate early, they want to make a statement, and they want to be able to showcase that they're not going to be pushed around in a 7-game series. They want to get back to the Mann Cup for the first time in a few seasons. But again, after the 3-1 lead, Six Nations just taking over. Dane Smith getting the 6 goals on the board throughout this game, and you said it, that 7-goal run really setting the tone in this one as the Six Nations Chiefs end up walking away with the victory here in game 1 of the Major Series Lacrosse final circa 2025. 11-6 the final. Game 2 is in Peterborough on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. And we'll be back here on Thursday, 8 o'clock start here from the ILA. Let's wrap this up, partner.
It's all yours, brother.
All right. Final once again, the Six Nations Chiefs 11, the Peterborough Lakers 6. We'll see you back here for Game 3 on Thursday night, but make sure to tune into our friend over at the PMC in the Liftlock City. Tuesday is Game 2 in Peterborough at 8 o'clock. We'll see you back here Thursday nights.